season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Back to throw, Purdy. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Bronco switch, smash, check, Panther, unlock Lion.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
So the Raiders backed up here to begin their first drive. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. 2nd and 10. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
My, maybe that ball's 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because you have a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
On play action, they'll throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. The Raiders sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're...
I ain't tripping, this is easy, got them excited to meet me, I got diamonds, you got CZs, wake up, get to it, and repeat, hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say, let them talk about us, my crew is about 100 deep, gotta walk around it, I kill it and then I walk away, put the chalk around it, I just get low key and watch them talk about it, I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. Yeah, hop in the whip, they're just missing the roof. My woman a 5, just look at my...
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And all eyes are on Jamar Chase. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Raiders...
Point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And a peek at a guy with a lot of experience. His 9th year now in the NFL under center.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their 3rd-year quarterback.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring out the 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. They'll send Moss in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and now off play action, it's Purdy. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
That's going to be caught by Moss. That's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 1st and goal at the 1. Jacobs is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and they...
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Purdy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make the score 14-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. He's piloted 2 drives so far, and unfortunately not very well piloted. Both led to interceptions. Now they're facing the deficit. Another touchdown after that previous pick. Starting over here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense. This unit, they struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's got his target. That's complete. On 3rd down, that is a big-time play for the Raiders. 52 yards. Chase, the motion man right. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. Open man is Chase, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The numbers a week ago for Chase. 8 catches, 92 yards, and a touchdown.
And aren't we approaching the halfway point of the season? I mean, we're midway through this one, and we're seeing big numbers from him just about every week, and that's why he's leading the league.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
This is caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle from 8 yards out. And the Raiders are back within a score. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that one makes it 14-7. So that drives 7 plays. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Throw left side, complete to Moss. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Titans! A big play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raiders heading out to take over. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Titan defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
They spent the week of practicing. We know the rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the number 1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
That is caught. And some room to maneuver. Down the sideline he goes. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Check the Eagles, check the Eagles. Pat the street.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Now Purdy. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at... Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's fielded at the 45. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Steps away to his left. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3. And that's out quickly to Chase. He's still barreling through. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Ready?
Young quickly to the flat. Touchdown, Raiders! Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense set to go again. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact.
Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. A second down throw for Purdy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He finds his man, complete. That's Moss. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Throwing here, Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. Down the left sideline. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through his pass in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Brock Purdy and the offense back out there. He continues to just torch this defense. Perfect on the last drive, including his 4th touchdown pass of the game.
Similar to hitters that are in that great zone in baseball, and they say the ball looks bigger when it's approaching the plate and they're smacking it around. I think for him, the windows to throw into are wide open. Doesn't matter whether they're tight or not.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him. I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Fresh off that pick 6, here's Purdy. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Purdy. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Right back to him on first down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Here's Purdy. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Purdy looking to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot him. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense. That's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers, it's interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected, and they want it to. So how do you cover him?
You're exactly right. That's an insult, right? Especially the year that he's having. But I just have to go ahead and I'm not going to insult him. I'm going to respect him. I'm sending as many people as possible. But one of the reasons he's having this type of a start is despite that type of coverage, he finds a way to what we call uncover late. Ball's thrown, even though there's coverage there, he's the one who can go up and come down with it, finds a way to get to the football.
And the offensive line has given them time in the pocket to have that uncovering late. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Young's throw taken in here by Chase. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A play fake. Now Young. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. Still fighting. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. On a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense. He's probably someone they want to get more involved at this point. Second quarter down to the scoreboard, you know that he can be a threat.
And because he's such a threat, as well as so productive, I'm with you on this. They've got to get him the ball more, give him more opportunities for them to have a chance to erase that lead.
Certainly they'll be looking to get him even more in the mix this go around. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And he will find his man Chase complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Martin Emerson. And the Titans are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here is some of the division races.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Pass taken. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And quickly, they get to the line. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Here we go on 4th down. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. And this is incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Come on, come on. Hey.
They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level to make sure.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Waddle with a milestone, career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all. And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the 2nd half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Whether it's offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other. The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdown.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, Gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Touchdown, Raiders. DK Metcalf. A 20-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see some. And they
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Out come the Titans now. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out?
And the ball is knocked out, and the Raiders pick it up. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Go, Reed, go.
They'll run on first down. Fowler. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
This is 2nd and 8.
19 tight, 19 tight.
On play action, they'll throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Well, a good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they...
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Purdy now to throw. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On second down, it's Fowler, and he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. Like they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely.
Back now here on EA Sports, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense. All right, how has he done it? 4 touchdowns in this contest. He's been around the end zone in particular, pretty much uncoverable.
And you know, I typically take things from a defensive perspective. I'm not going to do that this time. Let's just praise him. My goodness, 4 receiving touchdowns means he's been a variety of coverages throughout this game because they're not just letting him run scot-free. They're trying their best to shut him down, and he's shredding them.
I got to be honest, I want to see 5. No, you want to see 5? I mean, we're not supposed to be biased, but...
We're not rooting. Just in the interest of the game, let's go ahead and see 5.
Ball start, offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And while all of that was going on with the sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
The punt team on now. Is from their end zone. They get it away. And taken at the 46. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The offense on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a Titans first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. A handoff. Jacobs running to the left. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now Purdy. He throws it on the move. As that falls incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he is caught. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Josh Jacobs, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Ready? Right, 97.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there.
Ready.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Looking to throw, Young. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
3rd and short yardage, Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Out of the gun, it's Young. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down by a couple of yards as they get 5 there on 4th and 3. From the shotgun, it's Young. Flushed out right. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Young. Not wasting time, going right back to DK Metcalf. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready up. Fight, 60. Ready.
They'll throw again. Young. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When defenses get to quickly. A lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now a first down throw for Young. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders is shaken up on that one. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. The kick by Carlson is good, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. This to the sideline and over everybody, incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Purdy from the gun. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Purdy, big 4th down play. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Come on, set.
Off the play fake, Young. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
A play fake. Now Young sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Check view. Cut.
Young. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Purdy. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Purdy, that's to Freiermuth. Room past the 35, and he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Throwing, Purdy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Now Tennessee. Second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Purdy to throw.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Here's Purdy to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Here's Purdy. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Here's Young. And that's going to be incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Young to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Young. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for the Raiders, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.